Hello, wonderful audience. We got Spooky Month lore to watch, chat. We're gonna react to the entire lore of Spooky Month Part 2. Is there 3? How many parts of this are there? Oh, 3. That's nice. But without further ado, let's watch it. Okay, here we go.
Before the video begins, this is a part 1 for the first 3 episodes of Sir Pello's Spooky Month series, but will also contain minor references to episodes 4 and 5. I've left links to all the videos in the description, which I highly recommend watching before viewing this video. The Spooky Month narrative is one of the most interesting examples of creating a show with hidden lore in it. Created by Sir Pello, the Spooky Month series is an animated series released around October, or Spooky Month as he would call it. It features 2 characters, Skid and Pump, as they go around causing mayhem and generally acting very chaotic. But underneath this comedic and well-animated series are implications of kidnapping, assault, eldritch horrors, cults, and drug rings. The series sort of went from a funny short animated series to a genuinely interesting narrative that reveals itself the deeper you look. It's a great blend between comedy and horror, and so I've compiled what I think is a good documentation of the entire timeline of the Spooky Month series, from the first episode all the way to the 5th one.
The entire lore of Spooky Month. The entire Spooky Month lore. Here we go.
The first episode that plays out is much more similar to Sir Pello's crazier videos. It has a basis of what the rest of the show will be like, but hasn't yet got a good hold on its atmosphere and narrative, although it's still pretty funny.
Grandma, it's a Spooky Month!
Yep.
It's a Spooky Month!
I do think this episode is focused primarily on comedy rather than horror and comedy. It starts off with one of the characters, named Skid, creepily looking at his alarm clock which reads October 1st. He then calls his friend, named Pump. Pump then sends a spooky dance meme along with a jump scare of the Ooga Booga woman. Keep these characters in mind. The next scene shows Skid's mother, named Lila, being held hostage by a serial killer, named Bob Velsib. Lila then distracts Bob with a piece of candy before Skid visits his grandma, who has probably seen better days. Then a guy named Frank rides his van towards them and offers them free candy, with obvious malicious intentions. He then kidnaps a child. They then go to see a horror movie, and the Ooga Booga woman seems to be doing really well for herself, appearing to have a successful acting career. They visit a graveyard, summon a demon using a Ouija board named Moloch, and then play a horror game featuring the Ooga Booga woman again, who appears to have made a cameo in the Luigi's Mansion game. Anyway, they then go downstairs only for them to realize it's November. Either this is a jump cut or the alarm set at the start was a mistake. Now keep all these characters in mind as each of them do in fact play important roles in future episodes. Before we continue to the next episode, let's analyze some of the more interesting details. Near the beginning, we can actually see a photo of Skid and Pump together with glowing eyes of a figure in the background. If you watch the Spooky Month videos, like I told you to, you would know that this figure is actually a part of the cult that appears in the series. The cult are a primary antagonist that are responsible for a lot of the horrible events that occur within the town Skid and Pump live in. This is the first depiction we see of them, foreshadowing future episodes. The demon they summon is also named Moloch. Moloch also shares the same name of a god mentioned in the book of Leviticus. The Bible actually disapproves of Moloch since he's associated with child sacrifice. A common event that occurs within the town of the Spooky Month series is related to child kidnappings. Very weird when you consider both are related to each other in some way. The mannequin in the background also moves slightly and appears in later episodes to show other signs of sentience, implying it may be possessed. What's interesting, however, is if we go to the description, we read the following text. Skid and Pumpy have an adventure the entire Spooky Month, along with a link of the Newgrounds version of the video titled Real Ending. It shows Moloch in the attic coming to the realization that it's actually November and not Spooky Month before getting beaten up by Santa Claus. I hope you kept every character in mind, because the next Spooky Month episode is a significant improvement story-wise. Characters have their own voice acting,
Yeah, we can get out after we get the...
Animation is significantly more polished, hidden details have a bigger impact on the story, and the soundtrack is amazing and fits the animation really well. We see two thieves named Fat Thief and Thin Thief. They get caught by Skid, only for Skid to naively say,
I know, cause it is a spooky month!
It's a
True.
spooky month!
and then leave. Lila ends up catching both of them before Thin Thief does a spooky month dance. Moloch then asks to be released, only for Skid to run away. Pump arrives and the both of them knock on Frank's van for ice cream. They eat the ice cream, disappear, and then another kid who
I just wish that
arrives
was
eats
canon.
his own ice cream. He then gets kidnapped after falling unconscious. Skid and Pump proceed to visit a clown named Mr. Clown for a joke. He then laughs maniacally before the two kids laugh and disappear. Another kid comes up and asks for a joke and then also gets kidnapped. Skid and Pump break into Pump's house, entering through the window of his sister named Susie. They mess around on her computer before Skid says,
Let's get the hell out of here!
and
Yeah.
proceed to steal her diorama of hell. They visit Pump's grandpa named Mr. Wonder, informing him that it's spooky month. He proceeds to have a heart attack, does the spooky month dance, and breaks all of his bones. They end up encountering the Hats gang, yes, that's actually what they're called, and
Okay.
end up getting bullied. They're named
Didn't know
Russ,
that.
Roy, and Robert. Roy informs them about a haunted house on a hill that they should visit for spooky month before saying,
That's where my uncle takes me.
Okay.
more on this line in the analysis segment. They then get cornered in by this creepy dude who is implied to be some sort of, you can fill in the gaps. They then get transported into an alternate realm where the eyes of the universe offers to show them, well, the end of the universe. Pump's eyes then turn into a blue shade with him being visibly traumatized. The eyes of the
Oh,
universe is
like it
told
was
about
hallucinating.
Spooky Month and runs out of the mansion, kills the uncle, and traumatizes the Hats gang. Afterwards, they go to the candy store and greet Kevin, a person who hates his job, and are offered 3 pieces of candy. The Eyes of the Universe leaves one last message before returning. Thin Thief and Fat Thief are arrested by Officer Jack and John. Lila comes out and the 3 celebrate with a spooky month dance, along with the Eyes of the Universe. This episode gives characters a bit more depth, the narrative is more clear, although a bit dark, and the voice acting and soundtrack are implemented very well. But let's analyze this episode on a deeper level. We see a picture of Lila graduating, meaning she most likely has either completed high school or has a higher form of education. When Skid goes into his backyard, we see a tombstone with the words Grandma written on it, implying that she died. When Frank gives an ice cream to Skid and Pump, the ice cream is not poisoned, but when he gives it to another kid, that ice cream is poisoned. It's not clear whether Frank is avoiding kidnapping Skid and Pump because he actually respects them, or if it's because they're annoying. The scene with the clown has lost posters of a bunch of other YouTubers that you may have recognized, such as Circle Tunes, Noodle, Cas Van de Poel, and many more. But if you look on the right side, you actually get a photo of a fictional character
Yeah,
titled
I know what that is.
This Man. Basically, he
Yeah, I
was
know
an
what this
urban
is.
legend who, according to the legend, would appear in people's dreams. Not really sure what this implies, but it might just be an Easter egg. The poster in Susie's room foreshadows the event about to take place in this episode. If we look at the photo inside of Pump's house, we can actually see a photo of him, Susie, his grandpa, and what appear to be his parents standing next to him. When Skid and Pump open the door, Mr. Clown can actually be seen stalking them in the background. The line, "That's where my uncle takes me," implies that Roy has been sexually abused, with him in a later segment saying,
What do you mean it's wrong?
everything is fast-paced and crazy, so this could be seen as a joke, which it is, but it also implies that Roy doesn't actually understand that his uncle's actions are severely immoral and flat-out illegal. Skid and Pump may just be wacky cartoon characters, but their ability to identify that there is significant danger when encountering Roy's creepy uncle shows that they are quite intelligent. There's a cool-looking cult symbol seen here. I'm not really sure what it represents, but it most likely is a depiction of the Eyes of the the universe. When Skid and Pump are being held by the eyes of the universe, Skid seems quite unfazed, perhaps not understanding what the eyes of the universe is trying to show him, whilst Pump seems visibly scarred. What's interesting is that for the rest of the series, Pump's eyes will occasionally show a shade of blue, most commonly when he's facing a demon. When the eyes of the universe is speaking to Skid and Pump, he is shown to have 8 tentacles, just like the cult symbol. During this scene, if you pay close attention to the background, you can actually see one of the stars wink, implying that the eyes of the universe are on good terms with Skid and Pump. We also see the stars at the end of the credits scene. The description of the video reads, "Happy Spooky Before Christmas," with another link titled Real Ending, similar to the one we saw in the first video. In this scene, officers John and Jack are driving in the car, only for John to notice the tentacles coming out of the house. He then says that weird things are happening in this town, only for Jack and Fat Thief to start doing the Spooky Month dance and then running over the Ooga Booga woman in a beautifully animated sequence. Spooky Month 3 Unwanted Guests now has a full grasp on the style of the series, as well as better use of soundtrack and voice talent. The story also appears to be more structured and contains many more little details that when pieced together also reveal a larger narrative. So let's get into the video. Lila is seen doing several things around the house, such as cooking, watching TV, and working, only to be distracted by a loud banging noise. She then finally has enough after being woken up in the middle of the night by Moloch, and assumes the sound being made is a rat. She decides to call an exterminator using a Yellow Pages book containing a QR code, but more on that later, and rings up the number. Skid walks in and informs Lila that the rat is actually his friend, before leaving to cause a bunch of chaos. His friend Pump visits him from a grave, and the two proceed to go to the mall, only to be interrupted by Frank, who offers them a ride. Upon entering, the two find a kidnapped victim, and so Frank gives them a special bottle that puts the kidnapped victim to sleep. Later we cut back to Lila as she is speaking to the exterminator named Dexter. Dexter then goes inside, and we cut back to Skid and Pump entering the toy aisle of the mall. The two buy a Happy Fellas toy from a guy named Rick, who then informs the two that it's actually June and not in fact Spooky Month. Skid and Pump ignore this, buy the doll, and proceed to leave. They find a candy dealer who asks them to send a pack of sugar to the store. Skid and Pump momentarily die, and the scene cuts to the attic. Holy shit.
Yeah. True.
Those are the robes associated with the cult. The mannequin is there along with a box that says "Remember Lila" and a photograph of the family along with a figure whose face is marked out. Dexter then gets brutally attacked by Moloch after setting a trap. Skid and Pump wake up in the hospital alongside the Ooga Booga woman. They visit a mortuary and explain to the worker that it's Spooky Month, to which all the corpses respond by waking up and proceeding to dance. The worker explains to them that it's June before the corpses fall, and Skid and Pump go to visit the candy store. They get heckled by Roy, but both his friends seem scarred, remembering the events of the previous episode. Roy then notices the toy, and the scene ends with him giving a malicious gesture. Lila gets attacked by Dexter, who is possessed by Moloch, and the scene cuts to Kevin waiting in the candy store. It seems that Roy got the Happy Fellas doll and proceeded to dress Skid and Pump up in the materials from the toy. Kevin offers them free chocolate, and the two leave the sugar on the counter. Kevin panics, and officers John and Jack enter. John and Jack are talking about an event in which Jack shot someone, before Kevin makes this remark.
Wow, a cop shooting someone. What a surprise.
Yeah.
The two officers become annoyed at the statement, and John offers to taste the sugar. Turns out the sugar is actually sugar, and they leave the store satisfied. And then he gets ambushed by a drug cartel who takes the sugar. I'm so confused. Lila gets attacked by Moloch before Skid and Pump come in. Pump doesn't believe that the demon is Moloch and asks him to twist his head, causing him to break his neck and die. The scene cuts to all of them sitting on the couch along with the Happy Fellas doll. Skid wants to know if it's actually Spooky Month, and Lila tells them it is. Then one of the characters on the television begins to dance. The video ends and cue Ooga Booga jump scare.
Yep.
In terms of hidden details, there is significantly more we can interpret that helps us understand the narrative. When Lila is working, we see a note on a board that reads, tell creator to finish the damn animation on time, implying that her job may be somewhat associated with the digital media industry. We also see a book Lila is reading that will continue to resurface throughout the entire series, called The Great Man by Simon. I'm not exactly too sure what it means, but doing some research I was only able to find a book by the name written by Kate Christensen, which doesn't seem to be related to the law in any way. These two books probably have no relation to each other, but I thought I should point it out, especially since it appears in quite a lot of later episodes. We can also see the mannequin from the attic appear in a reflection of the mirror. When we move up, the mannequin is in the same position, only without the arms. We can even see it move slightly. When Lila is searching through the yellow pages, we can access the QR code, which takes us onto this page. We see several adverts, such as a Mr. Clown advert, a candy advert for Candy Club, a candy advert for drugs, some other phone numbers with messages written on them, a Happy Fellas advert, and a Dexter the Exterminator advert. What I notice about Dexter the Exterminator is his catchphrase, "Rats, bats, and wasps," changes to "rats, bats, and cats." If we also remember the scene where he talks about fulfilling his urges, we can probably come to the conclusion that he enjoys his job a little too much and is starting to develop sadistic urges. We also see an advert that reads, "Lost your son? I probably have him, lol," which is a clear indicator that Frank may have started kidnapping children as a means of collecting ransom money. We see a police advert that states, "The police service is in all the pages for your own safety and time." Perhaps this means that the events going on in the town are quite severe, but the area of the yellow pages that we are most interested in is the bottom right corner. I've attempted to piece together the torn out message to the best of my ability. I bought one to remember my son, and his soul is trapped on it. Now a doll's haunting me. Please do not buy the Happy Fella. By the way, I repair stuff, just call this number, followed by a number below. The advert is interesting since it not only foreshadows the next episode in which Dexter gets trapped in a happy...
We're scanning that QR code. Hold it. Wasps. I kill rats, bats, cats, and everything fast. Wait, we kill cats. Oh, wait a minute. This is an actual thing? Yep. Uh-huh. It is, chat. Look at this. It's canon. Woohoo! Yeah, it is legit. La la la. Isn't it legit? LOL. I am so sus.
The events going on in the town are quite severe, but tempted done with a happy... The advert is interesting since it not only foreshadows the next episode in which Dexter gets trapped in a Happy Fella's doll, but implies that many people in the town are experiencing instances in which a soul will possess the Happy Fella's doll only to become hostile. This is most likely affiliated with a cult. In the next advert, we see an image promoting the cult. We know this because if we look closely and apply contrast, we can see the symbols of the cult begin to take shape. The phrase at the top of the poster can be put into Google Translate, and translated from Latin, it reads the following: "We are everything and everyone. Everyone is going to give us more than everything." This sort of sums up the cult's goal, which is to influence everyone to give them everything of value. The cult thus wants to have power. Since this is Lila's phone book, it's kind of weird that she has the corner of the page ripped out. Did she rip it out herself because of distaste towards the cult? Either way, we have to dig a bit further. When Dexter is talking to Lila, we see an eyeball attached to his back. This could just be a keychain, but may also be a collected relic from an animal that he killed. During several scenes, we can actually see two distinct stars. This is a throwback to when the eyes of the universe told the kids that it would watch over the both of them. Now for the attic scene. Looking at the shelf on the right, we see the robes associated with the cult, along with several family photographs with a figure having been crossed out twice. This is most certainly Skid's father and Lila's husband. One of the frames reads, "You are everything," and on one of the boxes at the bottom of the shelf, it has Lila's name written on it, and what appears to be the husband's name crossed out. But we do also see the words "Remember Lila" written on a box. To this day, I still cannot interpret what these words mean. It could imply that Lila has been told to remember remember the cult or remember her husband, but the term remains ambiguous to me. We also see the amulet associated with the cult on the right side of the uniform, but the creepiest placement has to be the mannequin close by the shelf. Now, something that I noticed is that the mannequin's shadow can be seen watching Lila in one of the scenes. My theory is that the mannequin is perhaps possessed by Lila's former husband, and that he watches his family to ensure that they are protected. There are several theories I have as to how the father managed to possess the mannequin. Perhaps he was forced to by the cult, or did it voluntarily to escape the cult and still watch over his family. Another question that arose is, what is the relationship between Lila and her former husband? Was Lila part of the cult as well, or did she find out her husband was a part of the cult, thus sending the relationship they had into turmoil? We also see a large cocoon in one of the corner areas of the attic. The morgue scene with Patty is also quite interesting, as in the credits sequence we see the sentence, Patty, forensic pathologist, who is voiced by Abigail Adair. A forensic pathologist is a person who determines the cause of death and is specifically related to court proceedings involving crime, being responsible for providing evidence for how a death was caused, etc. Another interesting thing is that the characters keep reminding Skid and Pump that it's not actually Halloween, which seems to be common throughout episodes. In the scene where Lila is looking for Dexter, we see a photo frame that depicts the exact scene play out. Another interesting interaction is seeing Kevin reluctantly give out 2 pieces of candy to Skid and Pump, showing that his attitude towards them has changed. But one of the more vague details involves Pump's eyes. Ever since his encounter with the eyes of the universe, Pump's eyes actually turn into a shade of blue when in the presence of a demon. Why Skid's eyes don't do the same, I'm not too sure, but it could have something to do with him not understanding the vision he was given. Interestingly enough, Pump can identify the demon while Skid cannot, either implying that his demon eyes help Pump to see demons more easily, or he's just more smarter than Skid is. The description of the video reads as follows: someone got tired and wants to go outside, but it's not the kids, along with a link once again titled Real Ending. Now it's in this scene that we actually see the cult for the first time, as well as hear the first uncensored swear word, so we know things have gotten serious. In this scene, John and Jack are investigating the house on the hill and see the cult members gathered around Mr. Clown. He then states the cult's message, which is the actual interpretation of the one I translated.
We will take all and get everything. Everything will give us more than is all.
This message might imply that once the cult gains material power over everyone, they can surpass the meaning of everything by being in full control of the world. Jack then shoots the clown dead and he ends up dying since he's not wearing the necklace, which we know from future episodes grants immortality. Going back to the attic scene, we can then deduct that since the necklace has not been worn by Lila's husband, he perhaps ended up dying. We can also conclude that the event takes place right before they visit the candy store, since John attempts to calm down Jack after briefly entering. It's a bit unclear why John doesn't shut down the entire cult, but I have my reasons. First, Jack just shot a person who seemingly hasn't been caught doing anything wrong. This means they could actually get into serious trouble for shooting an unarmed person for no reason. Second, it's not like John and Jack can shoot the entire members of the cult, as this may result in other members of the cult taking more precautionary measures to avoid being caught. And finally, John may have avoided killing them in order to more securely build a case against the cult and gather evidence as a way of stopping them legally. Using these 3 reasons, John's decision becomes much more logical. Now, it goes without saying that this series is amazing, not only for the animation, story, and voice talent, but because the creator, Sir Pello, manages to create a decent following for the series that brings people together every year to dissect, analyze, and enjoy the episode. Oh, he also puts his video under a Creative Commons license and gives people permission to use his content under fair use, which honestly makes me have a huge amount of respect for him. Seriously, what a legend. I recommend checking out all his videos, which I put in the link of the description, because the animation delivers amazing content that cannot simply be enjoyed through a simple analysis video. Now, altogether, the 3 videos resulted in about over 20 minutes of content, so this is going to be a part 1. The next 2 episodes actually have an accumulated 40 minutes of content and will require much more dissection and viewing than the first 3. So with that, I hope you stay tuned for my part 2 analysis video, and happy very, very late Halloween.
Oh yeah. Really Halloween. Okay, part 2.
Okay, wow. So, my previous video on the Spooky Month
Oh, the
series
thumbnail was
got a
different.
lot of traction, and that video was only a deep dive into the first 3 Spooky Month episodes. Firstly, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to anyone who supported my videos. Secondly, I pronounced the creator's name incorrectly, which is actually pronounced Senor Pello, who
Sure.
I will be addressing as Pello for the rest of the video. Now, feel free to watch the previous video for better context,
Apparently Mr.
or
Hair is what
support
it
me on
translates to.
Patreon for early access content on some of my newer videos. And with that out of the way, let's begin. Spooky Month 4 Deadly Smiles is a major accomplishment in Pello's channel. If I didn't know any better, I would think this is an actual television show on a program like Adult Swim. It's
Sure.
significantly longer and has a good story with lots of effort put into it. It starts off with Skid sitting on the couch with his Happy Fella doll watching a television show. The advertisement begins with a mildly depressed man talking about how miserable he is before a life-size version of the Happy Fella's doll barges in. The Happy Fella doll engages in conversation in an attempt to cheer the man up. After this fails, he invites him to go on an adventure in order to find happiness. Leela, who we now know works at an architecture firm, complains to her friend June that Skid has done nothing but play with the doll, much to her disapproval. Leela then asks if Skid would like to visit Pump, and the scene ends with a slow zoom on the Happy Fella's doll. Leela enters with Skid, and Mr. Wonder, Pump's grandpa, invites them in. We know it's around the Christmas season because of the soundtrack that plays when they do the Spooky Month dance.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
After Leela leaves, Mr. Wonder tells them not to cause any trouble before they decide to do some drawings. They ask Susie for colors before she tells them no. We also see the Happy Fella's shadow sneaking behind Skid and Pump and grabbing a knife from the kitchen counter. While Susie is live streaming her art, the two sneak into her room before she kicks them out, although they somehow manage to steal her colors. The doll attempts to murder Mr. Wonder but is stopped by Skid, who wants to play with it. They're showing off their artworks before the doll attempts to trick them into killing them by telling them about a knife game that involves them closing their eyes. Right before he's about to kill the two of them, Susie walks in and scolds them before taking the knife away from the doll. They then go to the movie theater to watch a scary movie. After getting tickets from Rick, they then sneak off before Rick quits his job. As they're watching the movie, the Happy Fella's doll says he has to pee right before leaving. As he is attempting to escape, he's caught by Frank, who, thinking the doll is actually a child, wants to kidnap the doll for ransom money. The doll then walks past two drunk people before attempting to kill them, only to be kidnapped by Frank at the last minute. The doll then gets angry at Frank before Frank freaks out, punches the shit out of him, and then throws him into the open window of a cop car. Jack and John return, find the doll, and decide to leave it at the candy store in case someone wants to collect it. Skid and Pup are watching the movie, only to realize that dolls can't actually pee, and proceed to search for him. They then go past two homeless people who tell them that the doll was kidnapped, and so they then decide to ask Kevin to speak to the police in order to get back the doll. We cut back to the homeless people, and it's revealed that they're actually drinking each other's pee, and they then proceed to make out.
What?
John and Jack are at the station filing a report for the missing doll before John sneezes on it due to a sickness, most likely a cold. The doll gets angry, grabs some keys and a knife, and disappears from the frame.
Wait, what was that? Go back.
The doll gets angry, grabs some keys and
I saw that.
a knife and disappears from the frame. Thin Thief and Fat Thief are talking to each other in their cells when the Happy Fella's doll attempts to murder them. They're then stopped by Officer Jack, who confiscates the doll and knife and scolds the prisoner. They leave for the candy store before the scene shows one of the cult members following them. Kevin then finishes giving 3 of the bullies some candy before he sees Roy trying to steal some. In an attempt to hit him, he hits another customer instead and follows them out in order to apologize before he sees officers Jack and John. They tell him to give the doll to anyone who might have lost it before walking away. Right then, the doll disappears and the power goes out. The doll then stabs Kevin and the two engage in a fight scene, with the fight scene ending in Kevin blinding the doll with chewed gum and kicking him out. Skid and Pump come in and try to help him. They then ask if he's seen the doll, much to Kevin's anger, who tells them the doll is in the back of the store. The bullies then show up before taking the doll. When Skid and Pump come to take the doll back, Roy tells them if they want the doll back, they will need to give him their jackets. lives. They then go back to Pump's house where Susie gives them hot chocolate, and then Leela comes to pick the both of them up for a play date. Skid goes to look for the doll where we see a QR code broken up into 4 pieces.
Oh,
Leela
great.
brings the both of them home before leaving. The doll,
Didn't even
tired
see
of
that
Skid
when I
and
watched the
Pump,
whole
tries
series
to
live
escape
yesterday.
before running into a corner.
Didn't
He
see all
yells
this
at the
lore.
boys for not letting him fulfill his needs before Leela walks in. The Happy Fellas doll scolds Leela and attempts to attack the boys with a knife. Leela notices this, picks the boys up, and attempts to run away from the doll by going into the attic. Whilst they're hiding, Skid and Pump mock the doll before he notices them, and right before attempting the attack, the mannequin falls on top of his head, foiling his plans and allowing the trio to escape. They then go into the kitchen before Leela stabs the doll. This doesn't actually do anything, but Skid and Pump push the doll into the oven before Leela turns on the heat to the highest setting, disintegrating the doll. June then comes to the house with another Happy Fellas doll as a present so that Skid and Pump can each have their own doll. The doll attempts to break free in anger before Leela panics and asks June to burn it in the oven. A tired Leela then offers June if she wants to drink spoiled milk before the kids join her. But right before the episode ends, we see a news segment about a serial killer named Bob Velsib who has escaped prison, thus setting up the plot for the next episode. The episode ends with the advertisement for the Happy Fellas doll finishing and Ooga Booga jump scare. Now,
Obviously.
before I continue, it's pretty obvious that the Happy Fellas doll is actually Dexter. 1, because of the eyes. 2, it literally says
Oh.
that Dexter is a Happy Fellas doll in
Oh.
the credits. And 3,
Didn't know
they
that,
share the same
but now I do.
sentences and voice.
With this,
Good lord,
I will
good Easter
satisfy
eggs, I
my
agree.
needs.
Been trying to fulfill my needs, and you always stop me.
I just needed to point that out as it
Wait,
was.
Fulfill my.
With this, I will satisfy my needs.
Been trying to fulfill my needs, and you always stop me.
I just needed to point that out as it will make the whole analysis more easier to go through. In Pump's house, we can see several photos of him and his family together. Most of the time they seem pretty happy, although what's interesting is that in one of the frames, both Susie and Pump seem a bit unhappy, except for Mr. Wonder, the grandpa of the family. We know from Susie's dialogue interaction with Pump that his parents usually never answer their calls, implying that their parents are probably more focused on their career lives than their own kids.
I will tell Mom and Dad.
Call them, they never answer.
There's
True.
an Easter egg on Susie's livestream where someone references Skid and Pump as being the kids from Monday Noon Moving, a clear reference to Friday Night Funkin'. We also
Called
see
it.
devil emotes, which given the context of the 5th episode, makes it certainly interesting. Something weird I realize is that in Pump's and Susie's room, we see a photo frame that reads,
Depression.
"We love you so much," which is a bit odd when you think about it, because why would your own parents put a photo of themselves in your room to remind you of how much they love you? Perhaps they may not be entirely neglectful, as they want their
Chili
kids
dog.
to understand they are still loved, even though both parents are quite
Kill
busy.
4.
I also noticed that the home is pretty spacious, with Pump's room being entirely pumpkin themed. In the scene when Skid and Pump are getting tickets, we see that the floor pattern is the exact same from the movie The Shining. During the police station scene, we see
know that.
profiles of the 2 thieves, Frank, a cult member, and for whatever reason, Dexter. Another weird message that I couldn't dissect was when Fat Thief says this.
It's weird, right? You move the X to the other side and you have the answer. What?
I'm not too sure what it means, but we might find out in a future episode. We also see that in the candy store, a nativity scene is shown by the window, giving us further evidence that the episode takes place around Christmas. Another subtle detail we see is Kevin taking more enthusiasm in his job, as well as providing much better customer service skills than in the first few episodes. We also see more positive behavior from all the bullies except for Roy, which kind of makes sense when you consider that all these characters probably have time to develop and grow as people. We also see Kevin has a slightly more friendly approach towards the kids. Even after he comes to the realization that the doll is involved with them, he just ends up apathetic and defeated rather than angry. Another weird thing I noticed is a huge abundance of wanted posters scattered around the town. There's also hardly anyone outside during the Christmas season, which may suggest that people are hearing about the kidnappings going on and are choosing to stay at home. We also see that the bullies are becoming a bit more nicer towards them. Another subtle detail we see is that Susie has a good understanding on how to take care of Skid and Pump, offering them hot chocolate and warning them about going outside without asking. She also communicates with
Go
Leela
back.
and warning them about going outside
Look at him, right there.
without asking. She also communicates with Leela about organizing a play date, implying that in a lot of cases she may actually act as a parent, since her parents are not usually around and Mr. Wonder is usually asleep. Now for the QR code. Alright, I'm going to need you to sit down for this part if you're not already doing so. As we can see, there are pieces of a QR code inside of the chest that the Happy Fellas doll is in. If we organize the pieces of the QR code and scan it, we are taken to this image, which reveals a ton in terms of Dex's tragic backstory. Now, I'm going to try and organize the notes into chronological order to the best of my ability. After the events of Spooky Month 3 where he was killed by Moloch, his body somehow got trapped inside of a Happy Fellas doll. Dexter then blames Leela, writing on a note, "Where is my backpack and body? She did this to me." He possibly blames her since he might have believed that Leela got him killed by Moloch on purpose. Another note reads, "Day 1. I am inside a damn doll. The last thing I remember is that monster." The Day 9 note is concerning as he talks about being inside a fat kid's chest and how he needs to kill something. He also comments on Pump's ability to see supernatural phenomena when the note reads, "The fat kid looks at me weird. He knows I'm not a doll. His eyes change," which pretty much confirms our theory that Pump has the ability to recognize anything supernatural with his eyes. The Day 11 note has Dexter going slightly insane as he talks about needing to desperately kill something but being unable to. Day 12 is when he completely loses it, when he gets angry at Leela for not buying a cat and he writes how he needs it.
And you should have bought the damn cat when your son told you to!
A visually obscured note reads, "I don't know. I need to make something bleed." The second last note is Dexter arguing with himself as the note reads, "I can't kill them. They are kids," over and over again. And this is what I believe is the final note. I need to kill them. This explains a lot. Dexter was trapped inside of a doll with the only way of escaping was through a ritual by performing the sacrifice of either a person or animal. Unfortunately for him, he was not able to kill anything and couldn't bring himself to kill Skid and Pump since they were just kids, at least in the beginning. He finally snapped after Leela wasn't able to provide a cat and decided to kill the kids after fighting with himself and wondering whether or not this would be a good decision. That also explains why throughout the entire episode, Dexter is willing to kill anything and anyone given the opportunity. It's not necessarily the kids he's after, it's the freedom granted after making a sacrifice that he's after. As to why he talks about satisfying his needs in another episode, that part is a bit vague. Perhaps he had other rituals that he could perform, implying that he may also be a part of the cult, but there's so much more to uncover. Now, I'm not going to go into exact details, but a user on the Spooky Month subreddit provided detailed information on how the code was solved. Basically, there's an unsolved link where the only way of finding the answers is by adjusting the hue to purple and then looking at all the hidden dots placed on the paper and then transferring them to a video link. Doing this, we are taken to this image. We get a closer look of Leela, her husband, and Skid with the father's face crossed out and X's placed on both Leela's and Skid's necks. Although the user who organized how the code was broken managed to use Morse code to find another link. This then leads to a book. Now, translating this would have been time consuming and difficult were it not for one YouTube channel called Pretty Cool Banana, who managed to translate the entire text. Shout out to them. The text reads as follows. When the moon appears in the hour without light, the newly weak souls can show the new world to God, which was nothing, and now is everything. He saw the flue from all the necessities of life and the wine of the living, for the custom returns to darkness before eternity. This maple skin with the soul-filled eyes can see in us a vessel, and when we perish to shine into the sky without light, we were incarnated the way to, but everything in this kingdom called earth. In the beginning, it was in the ugly tissue, for my body holds the vacuous essence. Over time, the text became aware. He was almost succumbing to his merciless lies. His greed can be seen in his cheek. One silent night when the town was covered with darkness, I could talk about something that is more than everything. But soon it is near. All will become nothing and all will be nobody. I didn't believe it. I thought it was another lie. But then he showed me. I saw everything we had lived, and then I saw the evil that awaited me. Then I will return. My body became paralyzed, my mind weakened, and my life short. For I saw an eternal nightmare. This is the pain of the creature. I was making a deal. Do for me forever. For me I will be forbidden. Everything as all from you. He was accepting. Now it's going to be very difficult to try and interpret this text, especially when you consider translation issues involved with Google Translate. From what I gather, the opening starts with the moon appearing between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m., the hour without light, thus allowing the cult to emerge out of hiding, hence the sentence, the newly weak souls can show the new world to God which was nothing and now is everything, similar to the saying in which they want to acquire everything. I sort of imagine the next part of the text involves the eyes of the universe or some other entity waking up after the ritual is performed, and seeing in each of his followers a vessel that has the potential to make him more powerful. In turn, he will grant his followers everything they desire. It seems so that the eyes of the universe has become greedy with power, which is one of his shortcomings. One night, whilst everything is dark, the eyes of the universe decides to tell the author about the end of the universe, to which the author did not believe his statement, only for the eyes of the universe to show him a vision of the end, much to the author's horror. I think the last statement is coming from the eyes of the universe, who states as long as people continue to worship him, they will be protected. As to the image itself, I have multiple interpretations. It could either be an eye from the eyes of the universe, or could be an abstract depiction of a forest where the ritual took place, since the small veins that are part of the eyes slightly resemble a tree. Someone on a community post that I put up talked about how there are 6 main children within the Spooky Month series, and how each child may represent a branch needed to complete the ritual. Now, this isn't even the most fascinating part of the puzzle, because we can use all the text highlighted in red, which leads to a video link. It doesn't make much sense, but someone managed to convert the video title into HTML coding, which translates to the words "my light." Using a spectrogram and converting the audio, we then also get a translation of the following words: "Gaze upon my light, and gone beyond my night." Now for the rest of the video. The mannequin in the attic stops the Happy Fella doll from trying to kill anyone, possibly because it's actually Leela's husband. And the ending where Dexter shouts "not again" implies that his soul will continue to possess a different doll so long as his ritual is not completed, which is actually a horrible fate when you think about it. And although I can't justify him trying to kill a living person, I do understand his growing insanity with being constantly treated like crap, being trapped inside of a doll and being forever unable to escape. The description reads, "The kids are happy to play games, but some fellows are not as happy as them." Clicking the link, we are taken to the Newgrounds version of the video, and there we see the following clip. It starts off with a board covered with what seems to be evidence of the creepy uncle from episode 2, Mr. Clown, and the cult members being a part of the cult. We also see a drawing of John's daughter hung up on a shelf, which may explain his significant interest in the case, especially when you consider that there are a lot of missing children in the town. He possibly wants to prevent the same thing from happening to his daughter, and as such can relate and empathize with the case. John is also warned by Jack not to drink from a dirty mug, which might make him sick, thus telling us that this clip takes place before the main episode itself. After leaving to go get donuts, a cult member sneaks into the office to burn the evidence. Since the cult member has the immortality necklace, he ends up surviving the fire he created. Another cool detail I noticed is that even though the cult member is immune from the fire engulfing him, he's still able to feel pain, as seen by his panic towards the end. Well, this video is already long enough. I have a job and study obligations, which means I can only release a 20-minute segment every 2 weeks for all of you to enjoy. But if you like the video, though, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know about any future videos I create. And once again, I'd like to thank anyone involved, including Senor Pello and the other users who managed to help me solve the puzzle to this episode. Alright, bye.
Let me read the comment. Okay. Alright, last part, chat. Here we go.
Okay, by now you know the deal with the series. I'm trying to dissect the lore of the Spooky Month videos, so feel free to go back and revisit them. In this video, I will be discussing the episode Tender Treats, and we'll be diving into the hidden details, ARGs, and theories that I have. With that out of the way, let's begin. The episode starts off and we see Bob Velsub entering his home. In the previous episode, we saw a cliffhanger of Bob Velsub with a news story about him having escaped from prison. He can be seen in this scene presumably entering his hideout with photos of himself on the wall. The photos show him working at Boys and Grills, a butcher company which had to temporarily shut down due to Bob cannibalizing and selling his victims. The photo in the center also implies he may be some sort of foodie, which explains why he continuously has an obsession with food. We see several weapons including a chainsaw and a few bones on the ground before he looks at himself in the mirror with a look of intensity. The bones imply that he has continued to eat other people, as during the time of his arrest, officers would have inspected his home and removed any remaining bones. This also implies that this isn't his own house, but rather a hideout to avoid being investigated by officers. The newspaper that gets shown in this scene reveals that the events of this Spooky Month episode take place in 2013. The newspaper talks about how 3 years prior, Bob attempted to attack a woman and her son, implying that the events of the first Spooky Month take place during 2010. It's also super weird how, according to the article, he would not only butcher his victims and eat them, but sell them to unsuspecting customers. We can sort of profile him as someone who likes toying with people in sadistic ways. We see a missing advert of Dexter, an advertisement for the return of Boys and Grills, and a $5 tag for the newspaper itself. It seems that not even a cartoon world is immune to the effects of inflation. Wait a minute, you might be asking. Why is the date written on the newspaper January 9th, 2013, and not October 30th? Or 31st, 2013. This episode does, after all, take place during Halloween. It's very likely that the newspaper itself was preserved and brought in to look towards as a point of discussion, as soon afterwards Jack and John enter Mayor Evermore's office, who scolds at both of them at being unable to capture Bob Velsub. Patty walks in and informs the both of them that there have been approximately 8 deaths since he escaped prison, with all victims being dismembered. It's really strange what Evermore says in this scene. Every Halloween he kills more people. Now the way I see this is that Bob Velsub, prior to being arrested, only killed his victims during Halloween. His next comment, "It's hard to know what's real and what is not," may imply that there are other deaths which have remained unconfirmed of being associated with Bob Velsub due to the cult's interference or because of Frank's kidnappings. Another more likely alternative is that during Halloween, it's much more difficult to catch a serial killer in a Red Devil costume when everyone else is also wearing a costume. It's also really confusing how the next scene that plays shows Susie hiding under the bed from what I presume to be her grandpa. Considering the positive relationship in the episode and in other episodes, she would have no reason to be afraid. It's also even more confusing as to why Pump's eyes are glowing blue in the dark. Does Pump have glow in the dark eyes now? I'm not too sure. Leela notices Bob Velsub in his costume and thinks about the time when Bob Velsub broke into her house. It's clear that Bob Velsub does not like being outplayed by someone and will continue to try and kill Leela, possibly out of revenge. She calls June for help, but before anything else happens, Bob breaks into her house with a knife in an attempt to kill her. Bob is a really fascinating character because Leela is able to momentarily distract him with a piece of candy. That seems to be a weird recurring ritual he has for himself, and it's actually what allows Leela to escape at just the right second. I mean, look how close he is to her in this scene. Leela goes up into the attic to hide before Bob follows her. As we can expect when she leaves and Bob attempts to follow her, the mannequin blocks his path before tilting his head in an attempt to protect her. Unfortunately, Bob is a lot stronger and easily knocks it out of the way. When John and Jack arrive, they cannot find Bob. Leela then mistakenly attacks a teenager in a devil costume, asking where her son is.
You do.
Yeah, Bob wants revenge on Leela and Skid, and so the episode revolves around them trying not to get killed. Skid and Pump then go to a forest where you can hear an audible scream.
Go to the forest! Yay!
They visit a haunted house and are greeted by a haunted house actor named Strebber. This segment is not at all important, but I think
Why
it's
does it say that on
genuinely
the grave,
hilarious
bro?
that Strebber
Or the
uses a
tombstone,
green
whatever it's
screen
called.
to make himself invisible, which in turn makes Pump's pumpkin stem disappear. It's also funny that a webcam can be seen attached to a mirror, which implies that the mirror is actually just a monitor. Just had to point that out. Also, Bob comes up to him and eats his forearm. Before attempting to kill his victims, Bob will say one meat-related fact throughout the entire episode, which may play into the sadistic side of Bob, who likes to toy with his victims. On another note, Bob doesn't seem to attack anyone when he's already consuming food. Skid and Pump exit the haunted house and believe that Strebber's corpse is just a part of the haunted house's decorations. They leave, with Bob following close behind. Later, Leela talks with Jack and John about her son's disappearance, and after they leave, she calls June to help find them. Later, they catch up with Frank, who's on vacation, and then go to the candy club. After serving an annoying customer, Kevin sees Skid and Pump enter. He gets annoyed due to the previous events he's had with them when he sees Bob staring through the window. Wait, the box says the candy expires on September 2013, but that doesn't make sense. September is before October, and since the newspaper confirmed it was 2013, and also the episode takes place on Halloween, does that mean they're using expired candy? To explain this, in the next scene when Bob has to use the bathroom because of all the food he ate, Kevin does end up giving Skid and Pump the candy, so it might have just been a box he was planning to throw out and ended up giving it to them. We cut back to the bullies, and Roy is explaining to his friends that his family doesn't want him hanging out with them. Robert insists that they need to go trick-or-treating for his sister, who is implied to possibly be feeling unwell. It seems that the bullies have finally matured, well, except for Roy, who steals a costume. When Skid and Pump arrive with a box filled with candy, Ross tells Roy to leave them alone, whilst Robert asks politely for the candy. After they leave, Bob says a weird meat-related fact with his knife out. The kids in fear offer him the candy, to which he leaves, which is really weird. He seems to have a really strong commitment to this ritual, and his primary goal is to keep consuming food. Afterwards, Roy's parents drive by and catch him sneaking out, so they begin to take him home while scolding him and making fun of his friends. It seems that Roy's behavior may have come from his parents. We also know from a photo that June is Ross's mother and seems to be a much better parent, hence why he's able to develop more maturely than Roy. Although I should note that Roy gives them all the candy that his parents bought. What's really weird is when Bob finds Skid and Pump, he offers them candy if they beat him at a game of hide and seek. This could be seen as him playing with his victims, or it could be seen as him trying to be more sneaky so he isn't stopped by police. I'm not too sure. They eventually escape after outsmarting Bob with meat statues. Oh yeah, this scene here is also referenced in the ARG, so keep that in mind. When they go outside, they're reunited with Leela alongside June. Bob finds them, and after they cross the road before looking both ways, they watch as Bob approaches them. Bob, however, does not look both ways, which results in him getting run over by the police. When he gets run over, he oddly appears in a strange claymation form. When Pump approaches him, his eyes become blue, which is strange, since in previous scenes they do not turn blue. Perhaps it's not when he sees demons that his eyes turn blue, it's when he sees paranormal events that they turn blue. It's also really weird seeing Bob's obsession with killing Leela and her kids specifically, as if he has some sort of motive for doing so. Anyways, he gets shot again before turning into a clay version of himself, yet again. Perhaps this clay version is his regenerative state when he's slowly coming back to life. They shoot him several more times before he comes back once again. This time we see several bullet holes on his body alongside a lot of blood. He gets run over several more times, which is what prevents him from waking up again. It seems that not even his regenerative state can help him recover if he's damaged enough times. Everyone returns home and all is well. Leela then points out what she did at Skid's age during Halloween when she was younger, revealing a photograph of her. We see Leela, June, and Pump's dad. She then recognizes Bob and quickly tears the photograph. Yeah, she has a habit of tearing things, doesn't she? I have several theories as to why Leela appeared scared. The first theory is that Leela recognized who Bob was from the news and came to the realization she had a pretty close encounter with a potential serial killer when she was a kid. This can be explained by the photo up on the wall of Skid eating at Boys and Grills, meaning she might not have had a traumatic experience with Bob during her childhood. The second theory theory is that Bob did something to her when she was younger. This could be explained by the idea that she might be suppressing a memory of Bob in order to keep herself calm. We also see a look on her face, revealing sadness as she looks back at the photograph. At this point, it's a bit too early to come to a conclusion. Maybe Bob fed the party Leela was at human meat? If this is the case, then the photo of Skid eating at Grills and Boys makes sense, especially when you consider that he went to eat there shortly after Bob was arrested, since there was no risk of contaminated meat. In the photograph, we also see a photo of Frank and what appears to be John and Mr. Wonder. A picture of Frank at least gives a reason as to why he doesn't kidnap Skid or Pump, since he was friends with Leela during their childhood. We also see part of the photograph that's torn out of what appears to be a much taller figure. Now, I'm not sure if this is Leela's husband because he would have been much older compared to her, so who knows? Maybe this could be a sibling or another family member, but I'm not too sure at this point. Now for the post-credit scene. The scene shows John and Jack entering the mortuary where Patty appears to be writing a file on
Got my
Dexter.
popcorn, okay,
Patty
good.
then claims she found the necklace in Bob's chest, which is what gave him powers in the first place. Notice how Patty says, "I found this in Bob's chest,"
I found this in Bob's chest.
and not "I found this on Bob," implying that the amulet may have been well buried inside of him. That's when John comes to the realization that Bob and the cult work together in order to free him. At this point, Jack decides to prank him by propping up the body, much to everyone else's annoyance, and the video ends. Okay, theory time. Who is Bob exactly, and how does this necklace affect him? The first theory is that the amulet not only gives Bob regenerative abilities, but also enhances certain characteristics. His insatiable hunger, for example, and his obsession with meat-related facts could just be an exaggerated version of his personality, explaining why he doesn't kill people if he's given enough food. He pretty much just wants to eat. He may also want revenge by killing Leela, since she was the reason he got arrested. The second theory is that Bob is possessed by a food-related demon. We know from Moloch that a demon has the ability to possess someone and also give them unique traits. As to why Bob is focused on killing Leela, this may actually be because Skid's dad is somewhat connected to the cult itself. He either left or did something unforgivable to the cult before disappearing. Oh yeah, something which I haven't yet mentioned in all my analysis video is that Skid's grandma has a grave in their front yard while Skid's dad does not, further implying that maybe he either left, went missing, or went missing before being killed. Anyways, the idea that Bob wants to kill Leela because she is related to her husband may have been instructions from the cult. Bob's obsession with meat-related facts and his obsession with hunger may be some of the rules the demon possessing him has. His name spelt backwards also sounds a lot like Beelzebub. There's not only an alternative name for Satan, but also one of the 7 princes of hell, representing gluttony in some religious interpretations, hence his obsession with food. Bob is the exact same as before, only with regenerative abilities. The cult may have given him the necklace so he would go about killing people and thus distract the police momentarily whilst the cult did their own thing. If this is the case, then the plan actually worked. Not only did John and Jack get told they'll be fired if they don't catch Bob, but we also don't see a plot around the cult for the entire episode, since all police resources were focused on capturing Bob. Bob may just want revenge on Leela and also takes it out on her son. His obsession with food and providing facts about meat might just be a bit of insanity as a result of his time in prison. Now, during some TV static, we can see a QR code. Scanning the QR code, we're taken to this page with a picture of Skid's dad. Through another link, we're taken to this image. It appears to be a file on Dexter. Speaking of Dexter, Senor Pello wrote a comment on my video that Dexter is not at all affiliated with a cult. He just has an obsession with killing animals. According to the file, Dexter's blood burns everything it touches and his skin is too hard to cut. At first, Patty believes that he has a disease of a new type of scleroderma, a condition that results in a tightening of skin. She then states that something feels very wrong and that Dexter is in fact not a person. She also admits to not telling anyone else about the situation and talks about how she is afraid to kill the thing, or worse, wake it up. We see what I believe to be Moloch's tooth, and then remnants of Moloch and Dexter combined. This leads us to a video from the perspective of a camera which shows Skid and Pump hiding hiding from Bob. The camera appears to be communicating in Morse code, which leads users to this image. The image is a family portrait, but what's interesting is that the mannequin is not in front of the father. Two theories I have is that I made a huge mistake in determining who the mannequin actually was, or the mannequin wants to be closer to his family as opposed to standing on the side. But let's get to the book. Sunil Pella stated that the book is a very important piece to the lore, so let's use the translation of YouTuber Pretty Cool Banana to find out more. I'll read the text in its entirety, but will also provide my own interpretations to how I think the text is related to the story. Let's begin. I lost the sense of living between the points. At night, they become a torture, because I sleep with fear, waiting for a biting horror in the light that surrounds the sky. Sometimes, I shave my head and let the light consume my essence. I don't know what this really means, but the author of the text may be haunted by some sort of demon that surrounds the sky. The part about shaving his head is really confusing, but could be a ritual.
Hey chat, 8 out of 16 is live on Kick. But we still gotta watch Spooky Month lore
To keep a demon at bay, but I have learned how the soul can survive the passage of time and perhaps live again without fearing the end. The author has discovered a potential for immortality. Yesterday I walked to the forest to warm my house in the cold.
I didn't know
of the
this had
night.
legitimate
the
lore.
town,
Good
or
lord.
what was left of it, they stopped going thither. He walked through the dark forest and I felt his eyes on my back. I looked around desperately, seeing nothing but the seed of the earth. I kept walking before I saw a tree, one of which was cruel to me. The author wakes up during night to find wood for kindling. That's when he sees a tree monster depicted here in the book. This tree monster can also be heard in the actual Spooky Month video.
Go to the forest!
He asked, "What an unhappy soul runs with a false end." He walked her over to me. His eyes could pass my flesh and be nourished by my soul. And his voice, oh his horrible sound, dry as stones, asked her before her. The tree speaks to the author and informs them how there is a way to be immortal. His eyes could pass my flesh and be nourished by my soul may imply that the tree feeds off of others. As to what the her in the text refers to, it could be a mistranslation, but if taken into account, the tree may be showing off how to use a body for the ritual about to take place. I can allow the voice to live, if it will give you a trade. This could be another mistranslation and might mean I can allow your voice to live if you give me a trade. This may imply that in return for bodies, immortality will be granted. When the terror, I said no fear, because I was fleeing and understands the tree. I don't understand the statement. This could most likely be another mistranslation, but it could mean that the author fled the forest to look for more bodies after understanding what the tree said. He showed me how to hide my soul in a new vessel, but in exchange he wanted 6 children, for their souls are stronger. This one is pretty straightforward. The tree shows the author how to preserve his soul in a vessel, which may explain how Dexter's soul became trapped inside of a Happy Fella's doll. It may also explain why there were other instances of kids being trapped in dolls. Do you know who else is trapped in a vessel? This means the cult may have discovered this text recently and is experimenting with vessels. The tree asking for 6 children is rather specific, but considering that there are in fact 6 main children within the series is certainly interesting. Although Bob fails at killing any kids, and so does Dexter. That might mean that Frank kidnapping kids is actually a good thing, since not only does he not kill anybody, but he furthermore makes parents a lot more careful in protecting their kids. Good job, Frank. Today, in the hour without light, I will try with the vessel. I logged someone and it worked. She died like a rocket trying to evolve into a butterfly. Miserable for them, the monster was hungry. What I think this means is that the author put someone inside of the tree to complete the immortality ritual. The word log may be another mistranslation. The process is apparently quite painful as well. The sense of the living comes, for this will be a vessel for me all. But I will bring all my things at night. Fear is at the end of the bright darkness. The sense of living comes might mean the author can feel his soul being preserved permanently. I will bring all my things at night may indicate the author may be preparing to take his belongings, including a vessel. The sentence fear at the end of the bright darkness may indicate the light we see when we die and how the author is afraid of it. The artwork on the right appears to show a skull with the words eternal life written at the bottom and the word door where the hole is located. The monster appears to be on the right with the word forest written underneath. There is a lot more detail in this book than the previous one and is quite easy to understand if you try and enjoy.
We've been live for only an hour, but we're gonna make the stream longer by just doing other stuff. Also, hold on. Okay, we're good.
Just some of the translation issues. We now know that Moloch and the Eyes of the Universe aren't the only supernatural entities of the town, which is pretty scary to know. Using some of the color-coded letters in the book, we are then taken to this video. The entire video, including the Morse code and spectrogram, translate to this: "Don't hide in the darkness. Join within my brightness, for the vessel has rotten. You will be not forgotten." What I think this means is that the Eyes of the Universe are telling cult members not to be afraid. The fact that the vessel has rotten may imply that the initial ritual failed somehow since children were not used, and as such the vessel was only temporary. The above statement repeats itself along with the phrase "gaze upon my light, gone beyond my night." Although there is a more interesting statement afterwards that reads, "Each Spooky Month ARG will most likely give us a verse of the poem, and at the end we will have the entire thing," meaning that further poems in the future may give more insight into the full story. Well, I guess that's it. Don't forget to watch my other videos or subscribe, I guess. There's not much we can do now until the next Spooky Month. We now know the story of what one of the cult's purposes is, which is to reach immortality through a vessel. But something that still bugs me quite a lot is this. Take a look at the necklace featured in the mortuary. It's the same necklace that grants regenerative abilities and may give other abilities as well. It's a central symbol to the cult since every other member wears it. So why does the mayor's building have the cult's symbol on it?
Well, chat, that was the Spooky Month lore. Let me check the stream real quick. Oh my god, Juju Shiida's profile picture. Look at his profile. Look at bro's profile picture. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. A little better. Okay, good. Yep. Look at bro's profile. You'll be live for an hour. What should we do now? Time to turn into matpat. True. Well, didn't know Spooky Month had legit lore. Get out OBS and get out Discord. I know what that is right there. I wonder if Bob's was Skid's dad. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Cal the Goofy Goober. Wait, what? Hold on. Cal the Goofy Goober. Why not? Where's his YouTube channel? Alrighty then. Right. Why not? Alright, chat. Let this watch. Right here. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Yep.
No, I'm not doing that again.
Don't do that.
Hey, how's it going, fellow internet?
It is the one and only Cal the Goofy Goober here, and welcome back to another brand new Baldi's Basics and Education Learning video.
My
So today
password
we're going to be
subscribers.
playing Baldi's Archive. Baldi Basics Archived 1.2.
Sir, it's archived, sir.
2.0. But suddenly I've heard something has been updated to 2.0. Archive. Suddenly I've heard something has been updated to the game. Because we see here we got like a bunch of pumpkins with monstrosity and old Baldi. So let's check out the badges. See if there's any new badges here already. Oh, legacy mode. Legacy. So it looks like legacy mode is actually out. So we're going to play legacy mode. Let's check it out. Alright. There's time to check out. Oh, the pumpkins. I like the pumpkins. They're awesome. That's very cool. I like the pumpkins. I like how they're modeled. That is awesome. Alright, let's go over here. Wait. I can't play? Hello? Can I play? Oh wait, are we supposed to have people joining? Join legacy mode. Come on. Join legacy mode.
You okay?
Why am I coughing again? At instance.
Don't cough.
Oh. Wait. Oh, you're supposed to wait for the timer. Oh. Okay, I get it now.
True.
I get how you play this game for legacy mode. You're supposed to wait.
Yeah.
Starting. Alright. Can't wait for it to start. Time to rise up. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This is actually phenomenal.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Start in 3. Oh, hi.
Hello, Baldi.
Oh my
Bald
goodness.
man.
That is awesome. I want to collect the balloon. Oh. I got it for me. Let's collect the first notebook. It's like actually the Baldi's Basics, that actual version of Baldi's Basics inside Roblox. That is actually amazing. Let's collect that. Now it's time to run from the one and only unearthly Baldi himself.
Yep.
Let's go inside here. We got yellow lockers. Oh, I did not even realize that. There is yellow lockers. Originally, there used to be like blue and red lockers. Let's collect
Play
blue
Undertale
6.
or Roblox.
Like that.
There might be some Undertale on stream.
Run from old
I
Baldi.
mean, we literally just
I
had
see him.
a Sans reference in Spooky Month, my
Oh.
friend.
Here he comes.
Excuse me.
What's that?
You know what? Let's just do it anyway. I don't want to waste your time, Jake. Hey Jake, do you have Discord? I'm just wondering. Or did you join my server? Alright. Let us fight Photo Shop Flowey on hard mode. Phase 2, Phase 5, hard mode. Here we go, boys. I am wearing a Beavis and Butthead shirt. 4th of July. They're celebrating 4th of July. Whoa. Did you know? So you are the girlfriend. It's one of Dano's old videos from like 2022 or like his old channel before he started making shorts about a year ago. Actually, exactly a year ago. He started making shorts for a whole year straight. Dano Caldro's, Riggy, the rabbit monkey. Bro got a raise of like, weeks and days. Ow. Ow. Not enough HP. I want to speak to your manager right now. Oh, by the way, they're not going to heal you. Just watch. Look at this. Look at this. Look! That's inappropriate. Well, they do it in the finale. Like, see? I'm talking about this bit. You love that attack so much, Flowey. I forgot you use the laser attack a lot. Bro. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Frick. Pain. Pain. Actually, you know what? Let's start all the way from phase 1. Dead. Insert that, Yes, I am okay. I'm okay. I was just reading chat. Photoshop Flowey all the way to phase 1. I'm gonna rage like so much. Wish me luck. Starting off with the nukes, or the bombs, whatever you want to call them. Did he just use the same attack twice? Thrice? That's what Sans would say. The laser can insta-kill you, by the way. So just to get my anger shoes up. Alright, don't die on patience, brother. Yes! Yes. Patience first try. Ow. How did I get hit already? This is difficult. He just used the same attack twice again. Okay, what is this attack called, chat? Look on like on the Undertale wiki or something. Get information on that or something. Oh lord. Oh lord. Matpat. Holy Matpat. Guys, it's the guy from FNAF. I hate this game so much. Alright, nothing. Alright, the flies. Fly trap, spin is fly trap, right? Oh, great. Bruh! My glasses didn't break. Okay, I'm back. Are you gonna rage quit or what? It'll come up pretty soon, bud. Just you wait. I'll probably just go no pretty soon. Alright, the friendliness pellets, friendliness pellets. Whatever how you pronounce them. Oh, I forgot about this attack. There's no red lines, by the way. Bro, how are you supposed to dodge this? Bugs. Bro spelled pain, P-A-I-N. That's pain, chat. Don't worry, I'm back. Don't worry, I'm back. Yes, okay, okay. Getting closer. Don't die on patience. We got patience. This simple attack that I can't even dodge. It is not the cough at all. Why would it? Matpat mode activate. Has there been a meme called Matpat mode? I hope. Bro, come on. Okay, phew! We did it. We're determined, chat. Barely. Barely! This attack is really simple. Ow. Yes, okay. Yes, boy. Yeah, boy. Oh no. No, please. Why, dude? Is this so difficult? Okay, alright. I'm gonna try that in like a future stream. No, dude. Alright, let's go. Let's
man.
continue the video. You died 3 times.
Shoot.
That's true.
Didn't even realize you were actually in
How
this
does it
game.
still have
Who
1
was that?
damage? I don't know. It's
Really?
probably part of the fight.
You kidding me, Arts and Crafters? Here, take this quarter. Oh,
We didn't finish this
he
video
actually
on the
takes it. That's good. That's
last
good.
stream.
2. What? Oh. 9. What is that noise?
I don't know.
Sorry, noob time, but you have to go. What? That doesn't work. You can't spray them down the hallway? That's brutal.
True.
That's pretty natural. What? That is so weird. Oh no, not you again. 15 seconds, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, the poster has a little revamp to it. This is a wizard. All I can say is you should not pass. Despite that, you can offer him a quarter to get past through him. Alright. Hey kids, remember to check your math books.
Oh yeah.
Baldy.
That was a poster.
Yeah. The unearthly version of
Okay,
Baldy
yes.
himself, known to be the legacy version of Baldy. Okay. I do. I do not want to scream like that ever again. I'm serious. That scream.
Okay, then don't do
is
it.
not actually. That is not actually a scream. That is actually not a scream. That was sarcasm. That was definitely sarcasm.
True.
What would really be a scream is you go, ah!
Remember when I show speed screams, he just goes like. Normally when I show
No, no,
speed
no.
screams, he
I'm
just
never doing-
screams real
I'm never
loud.
doing screams again.
You know how speed screams, right?
Let me try doing actual scream.
Get a soundproof room, my friend. It's much easier.
Ah!
Excuse me. What was that?
I don't know. Just waiting for the next 10 seconds to load back down. So funny how I see my bald face. What the?
It is a spooky month, boy.
Oh my god, that's so goofy. Actually, do. I'll look goofy in real life. 2, 1.
Oh, hi.
4 plus 1 is 5. Quick maths. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. Go over here. 7. Oh, wait, it even goes. This game is actually phenomenal. The machine even lights up. That is so cool. Day 0. What's math?
Kazoo meme.
7 plus 2.
Wait, I can't ban myself on
Come on.
Discord?
Come on,
That's
let's-
kind of sussy.
Are you trying to knock me down? No. Oh my god. Please stop following me. No.
Wait, what? Oh,
No.
it's that thing.
Oh my god. Please stop following me. No. He's trapped. He's trapped. Bro got trapped. Oh no. About to be killed by old Baldy. Which I do not want to happen. Gamers only. Is this supposed to be Smiley's room at any chance? Happy video games. For every poster, does it somehow unironically say happy math, happy notebooks, happy gaming? Well, no, please stop following me. No, I do not want detention. I've done nothing. Oh, you kind of saved me. What a hero. That's very heroic of you. Actually, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself an actual pat on the back. That is actually heroic. You actually saved my life from being killed by old Baldy. And now you're just surrounding the entire room by sending me to detention for nothing. So, let's go through the cafeteria. Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? Yes, I am thirsty. What I'm mostly thirsty for is Wild Trade Pepsi. Definitely. Alright, 5 out of 7 notebooks. And make sure old Baldy...
Hey!
Don't you ever do that again.
Okay.
Don't you ever do that again.
Okay.
That actually scared me.
Can I replay that?
Maybe. Definitely. Alright, 5 out of 7 notebooks. And make sure old Baldy... Don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever do that again. That actually scared me. Supplies? Oh, that's very decorative. Yo, wanna play some video games? No, I have no time. I have no time to stand there. No, I actually don't have any time to stand there. Let's collect that. Oh, no. No, please don't. Please no. Not today. Oh, he doesn't kick you out. That's good. That's good to know. That's a good notice. That's actually a good notice. He doesn't kick us out. How is it possible to hear his slaps near? Go, please. Quit hallucinating me. Old principal, save me. You are the worst of them all. You are the worst of them all. You are legitimately the worst of them all. Cooper's been waiting, so I'm waiting too. Here we go to legacy mode for the third attempt. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna collect the first notebook while I'm at it. Let's collect the 8th notebook. There we go.
You did great. Come here and get your
Now let's collect the 2nd notebook. I already got you. Got you covered, Cooper. Collected the 2nd notebook, perhaps. Math, more math, more math. It should be more history. History is a lot important. Oh no, here he comes. Here comes the pizza man. I do not want to be harassed by the pizza man. He's about to push me right into the wall where I do not want to be. So, want to be friends? With who? Oh no, please stop following me. I've done nothing. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Pizza guy. Hey, anyone ordered pizza? Well then, I'll leave it there. So is pizza guy. So he's a guy who wants to deliver pizza. I sometimes crave for pizza, but not as much as I crave gyros, pita, shawarmas, chicken wings, ramen noodles. I mean, I crave for most food. Dude. Are you serious right now? You serious? You had to do that to me? What? I did not see that before. This school kind of looks absolutely different. And now I'm gonna run this way. Here he comes. Oh my god. Oh no. Here's the pizza guy. I do not want to be pushed around by him. 7, 7, 7.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no. No!
I'm
One more
kidding.
live, I guess.
What?
Okay. Okay. I should not pass. You're right. I should not pass.
Everyone shouldn't pass.
I should actually not pass. Because it's a rule. No passing in the halls. Yeah.
Yo, wanna play some
Since
video
there's
games?
a lot of very crucial rules. Yo, wanna play some video games? Then come to gaming room. We can have some fun. Where's Smiley? Come on. Oh, I see you down there. I see you down there. You ain't clever. You ain't clever, Baldy. You ain't clever, Baldy. You unearthly bootleg. Oh, I got you. Oh, no. If I scream like that one more time, I swear to God.
I swear to sus.
I'm not mad or anything.
I swear
just
to
hate
Lord.
it. I hate it. I hate my voice in general. It doesn't even sound like a man. I'm literally 15 years old and still have this voice. This level of voice is not tolerated for my personal self, honestly. Cal! Yeah?
Cal! What's up, buddy?
Failed
3 times, indeed.
To play with me. Wait, what is he trying to ask? Go to legacy mode. Go to legacy mode. Actually, go to legacy mode. Oh, he's too late.
Oh.
8%'s too late. You're too late, buddy. Well, looks like you have to wait till the next round. You should have been here early. Oh, we got the 2 notebooks automatically. That was absolutely astounding. We've collected the 2 notebooks already. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god. Oh, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I just did it.
Did what?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
No,
that.
no, not me. No! No. Please stop following me. Please stop. Oh, principal. Please. Tell us. Oh my god, bro. Oh no. No, please stop following me. I don't need pizza. I don't need freaking pizza. Please stop. Stop. Dude, I don't need no pizza.
Really?
I don't need pizza right now. I'm fine. I don't need pizza.
I do.
What?
Oh my god.
What is this Baldy statue, perhaps? Oh my god, I don't even know what's going on here. I'm being legitimately harassed by... No, stop following me. Please stop. Stop, dude. You are so unhinged. Please. Stop. Stop, bro. I've done nothing to you. What is wrong with you, bro? Please stop harassing me. What is going on here? Dude. Oh no, I see Baldy through the window. I see Baldy through the window. Oh my god, no. Please don't. I need to collect a notebook. Please let me get the chance. And there's no notebook in there anyways. So, that's a good point, actually. You can send me to detention from this strange psychotic pizza guy that's trying to harass me. Please get him out of here. Please get him out of here. Please, get him out. He's very diplomatic. He's the most diplomatic character in this game. No joke. He's the most diplomatic character ever. He is bizarre. He is crazy. Oh, let's go to this class. I know I can't pass. No passing in the halls. Oh no. Oh my god, bro. He is actually fast. Oh no. Don't chase me. Don't chase me. No, I knew it. No, please stop. No. No. One more attempt. One more attempt. Here we go. Oh, E-person, join legacy mode. Join legacy mode. Oh, you made it. You've made it on time. You've made it on time. You made it on time. Perfect. Can we talk on Discord? I don't think so. It's because I'm actually busy with working on my games. And great news. My head officially just brought up some ideas for my upcoming Baldi's Basics joke mod on Roblox. Thankfully, my smart and poetic head just brought up some ideas. I want to do a video collab. Well, let me talk with him. I'm mostly busy with working on my games for Roblox. So, I might not be able to talk on Discord. Here we go. Alright, we got all players. Ready up.
Sorry if I
ready
keep
up,
delaying
ready
stream,
up,
Jake.
Ready up, bro. Ready up.
Let's do this.
Ready up, bro. Come on. Underlay, bro. Take a note. You have 3 lives. If Baldi caught you 3 times, you're not. You're out. You don't always have to upload daily. I have to. It's a part of my job. I just feel like it.
A legitimate job
I
is
feel
to
like
upload
uploading
daily.
every single day because that's what they want. That's what they want to see. Because I always know that. People just want me to post daily. And I want to do that too because... But times when I don't feel like posting daily, it's when it comes to the point where I'm running out of ideas. And also when it comes to the point when I'm running out of ideas, I just record like Baldi's Basics mods. Or you guys may not enjoy it, but I might not enjoy that either. But not as much as I play Roblox and Baldi's Basics, because that's way more enjoyable.
I was expecting him to scream like a madman.
No. We're going this way. Here we go. We're going this way. Let's go. What is that noise? Do we got a clown in the school? I believe we have a clown. We have a legit clown. No, please don't. Please do not send me to detention. Please don't. Thank you. You really had to do that to me. You really had to do that to me. The 6th notebook is around there, and I believe that one's already collected. Silly sock puppet. Silly sock puppet. Silly gussy.
My man is out of context today. Yay.
Sussy baka.
You're sussy.
Oh no.
Hamburger.
Pizza guy. I hate the pizza guy. I do not want any more pizza.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, thank you. Oh. Oh my god. What? You could suffer from burnout? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That kind of sounds... That's not... Looks like we have died from old Baldi and got interrupted by him. So, looks like it is time to officially end the video, my folks. Yep. My great old goofy gibbler goose. Anyways, everyone. That's officially gonna do it all for this video. Go on and make sure to subscribe if you're new to this channel in case I miss any brand new content that will appear onto this channel as usual. Clown. And go on and give this video a like if you like it, and also make sure to hit that bell for
Fifth
notifications
time.
as well while you guys are at it. Anyways, one very last thing to say to you all before I go. Nice to seeing you guys today. See you guys in the next video, my pros. And have a magnificent weekend. And enjoy the weekend. Have a perfect weekend.
Okay. What's this video? I'm tight red.
How's it going, my fellow internet? It is the one and only Cal the Goofy Goober here once again. And welcome back with another brand new Baldi's Basics in Education Learning and Roblox video. So today we're going to be playing another new game by
14 views
Noah
on the
J.
stream.
Howe,
Are you serious?
14,121,
100.
called Baldi's Ultimate Unfinished Roleplay. So basically, we got something currently released by the same old developer that you guys want me to see and play. So you guys are the type of people who actually want me to play like Noah and John's games. So, anyways, well, so this is the lobby. So this is the lobby for his ultimate Baldi's Basics roleplay. Alright. And whoever this guy is, I believe his name is Yin. Because sorry, the reason why I wasn't recording the past 2 days because I was sick. I was lazy. And plus I'm not allowed to like go on technology till 3 o'clock when I'm sick because they prefer me to sleep while I'm sick because it'd make me feel a bit better, but I'm still coughing and sneezing and throwing up and all that. So, first of all, what more should we actually play as? Okay, let's play a school band. We're gonna play a school band. Okay, so we see here we got this robotical instrument. He plays with his drums. So those are not.
Oh yeah, that
drums.
guy.
They're something a lot different. It's like a different type of percussion and instrument. It's definitely not drums. They're like the same as drums, but a lot more different. And my friend Noah has joined the game, so he'd probably be joining me in the game today. So this is the upgraded version of Schoolhouse. Did you just call me Val? Valahan. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? How's it going? I hope I feel better. I hate sick. I actually hate sick.
Me too.
The great words of Sick Bald Man himself, I hate sick. Oh, Place Face. He's got a poster. A floating head of a perplexing mystery claims to be a CGI pro and tends to hang out in mysterious areas. Spoopy. And guys, just so you know, while to keep the game to keep you guys entertained, I'll probably release Baldi's Goofy Roleplay. And what the?
Baldi's Goofy Roleplay. What the heck?
What is going on?
Santa!
Hey, how's it going, fellow internet? It is the one and only Cal the Goofy Goober here.
Cal the Goofy Goober.
My very own gif of Bladder hidden in the Gundam style. And that's so sad. And we got Sans Baldi. We got the old crew. Alright. Let's try our best. So in order to get this, what you're supposed to do is to press E dance. And that's how you actually get the badge.
Wait, what?
And that's how you actually get the badge.
Okay.
So in order to get this Gundam style Baldi, you're supposed to
Okay.
dance. You're supposed to press E dance. Like this, let me show you. Which you guys already saw. See right here? / E dance. That's what you're supposed to do. Oh! That is... Now he's starting to bounce. When I started to press E dance.
That's actually kind of funny.
Gundam style. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop on
Gundam style.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop on Gundam style. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop on
Hey, it's my
Gundam style. Whoop,
Scribe alarm sound effect.
Stop. Bob's
That's
just
a
hitting
classic
the
song,
gun
dude.
style. He is everywhere. Let's try finding Sans Baldy.
Sans-
And the old crew.
Let's just go straight to Sans.
That is weird. What? Bad. Baldy.
Here we go.
No, wait. What?
Undertale sound effect. Oh my god.
So cool.
It even has the Gaster blasters on it.
He starts to get angry. That is awesome. I didn't even realize that. That is so cool. Okay. Let's start slapping. Same old voice lines. No emotes. There's an emote when it comes to using the ruler.
Yeah, that's true.
Sounds like lasers instead of just actual slaps. What I'm really looking for is that old crew. A slap everywhere. Collect this notebook. It was. Party at the principal's office. Alright. Nothing inside here. No gifts. That is so sad. There's nothing inside here. Where is the old crew of Baldy? I know he's gotta be here around. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Whoa!
What?
Collect that. What the? I suddenly started to get slow after slapping. That is just so weird. Nothing inside here. I'm trying to look for old Baldy. There is no old crew. The funny old slapping sound. It's just lasers. Nothing in here. What about the janitor's closet? If they were Sans Baldy.
Sans?
Determination.
Stay determined.
Healthy. Honestly, running out of things to say. Where is it? It's a lot of fun to do. Ha ha ha. I'm running out of things to say. Where is that? It has to be here around somewhere. Or it's probably at Raldy's crack house.
Maybe.
Which didn't appear right now. Which will appear later. We just gotta wait. What else should I talk about? Honestly, I don't know what else to say. Because I'm honestly running out of things to talk about. I don't know why, but it's like my head slowly starts to run out of ideas for some very intellectual reason, because my head just takes a long time to process its way of ideas, what to talk about, or like what to create, or add in your game. Oh! Let's go over here. Let's go back inside where all these crack house.
Doki Doki Literature Club?
Excuse me? Very odd looking schoolhouse over here. It kind of looks, for some very odd reason. I picture this schoolhouse, it looks like the back rooms. Honestly. Is this the actual back rooms? That's the question I'm meaning to ask. Because this looks like the back rooms.
Guys, I have Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We play on stream
Let's play
sometimes.
Baldi's Crack House soundtrack. That
Maybe
is
this
awesome.
weekend or
The main menu theme. It's like based off a game called Doki Doki.
Literature
Something.
Club, which I do have both the
Literature
original
Club?
and Plus, which we will
I
play on
hate that
stream
game,
next
actually.
this maybe this
It's
weekend.
kind of overrated to me.
Maybe the original
I'm not
Doki
really a
Doki
fan
Literature
of
Club.
that
We'll
game
play it on
otherwise,
Saturday live on stream. It is a horror game, just letting you
Not
know.
really a cool game.
I haven't even
Looks like
played
the
it yet,
leak
but
is
it's
leaking
already
again.
good. It's already good.
Oh no. It's good that I wasn't here that time because by the time I come here, the school would be entirely flooded.
What the heck, bro?
God, there is no signs of full baldy anywhere. We've already got this.
How did you get
badge.
sand, bro? Da 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 da.
Have a no clip or something? What I mean to say, and I know this leads to all these crack house. This. Whoa, someone probably lead to a badge.
There it is. Sans Undertale.
Oh, it did. I knew it. I knew it. It actually led. It actually lead to a badge.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick,
we
okay?
did it.
I'll be right back, okay?
Yes, I don't even know what the. How I picture this schoolhouse, it looks like the back rooms. Honestly. Is this the actual back rooms? That's the question I'm meaning to ask. Because this looks like the back rooms. Let's play Baldi's Crack House soundtrack. That is awesome. The main menu theme. It's like based off a game called Doki Doki something. The Literature Club. I hate that game. Actually, it's kind of overrated to me. I'm not really a fan of that game otherwise, though. It's not really a cool game. Looks like the leak is leaking again. Huh. Oh no. It's good that I wasn't here that time because by the time I come here, the school would be entirely flooded. God, there is no signs of full baldy anywhere. We've already got this badge. No need to get it again. And it leads us back to the same old area. Honestly, where is that? Every day, I make a future will you and me. I honestly don't know the song. It's an awful song otherwise, but I wish I had this. I wish I had this. Honestly. I keep on saying honestly. Why do I keep on saying the same word over again? I'm just very oblivious. I don't even know what to think of. I don't know what to think. I don't know what else to think to say. I'm honestly not making any sense. But let's take one more attempt on looking for old Baldy. And also I heard there's like extra more, so we got Toy Baldy, the chef test. What would make a lot more sense is the chef. The chef would make a lot more sense, so that we somehow got Midget Baldy. Now let's play as Marketable Plushie Baldy. Oh my god! It even shrinks! That is so amazing, I didn't even realize that. That is so
It's the
cool.
Baldy plush from Makeshift.
Farming. Camping. Let's go camping. Let's do a little camp action. Alright, we go at the campaign. The campsite. Here it is, we got the Great Old Fire. I believe there's no badges around.
Yep.
Well, looks like he doesn't have a great old voice line of him saying, "Oh, hi.
Well,
I'm a marketable plushie now. Ha ha ha." Oh, hi. I'm a marketable
I'm a
plushie
marketable
now.
plushie now. Ha ha.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about my Baldy impression. I
My
believe it's
Baldy
not
impression is
really
good.
a good impression because it doesn't even sound anything like it, and I'm not really. I don't really have
What,
this
dude?
adultish accent, which I wish I've had. I wish I had a deep accent because I could voice act him a lot better. But I could voice act characters exactly like their temper of the volume of voice. But actually not for Baldy. But I'm actually great at voice acting for Bladder. I think my Bladder voice impression is actually a great impression. I like it. But my Baldy impression is it's like moderate. It's decent. It's a decent impression for Baldy. It's a bit generic how I do it. A strange Baldy's head is here. Look it up and get a badge. I'm not aiming for the Baldy head right now. What the? Ah! What is this music?
I don't know.
It's like the same old Baldi's Basic soundtrack, but a bit speed up. Alright, we found the flag. That was
Yay.
easy. Now it's time to return. Return to the Sebo lobby. Let's go into
Hey,
North.
Chad, I got a question.
And here it is, the shift test.
Also, I'm gonna get this song up, just in case something sus happens. Yeah, that song from Kai Cenat.
Got the test as a chef.
True.
Here he is. Take a sip of my Sunny Delight. Great old Baldy Basics mug.
Baldi's Basics mug? Oh, right.
So he even rotates.
That's
Wait,
nice.
he can even rotate as well. That is actually cool. That is impeccable.
How long is it live for?
How is people so good at scripting? I can't stop wishing. I wish I actually had these scripts.
Me too.
I can't stop wishing about that. I actually losing my mind right now. How are people so good at scripting? No cap.
No
How
cap.
are actually so good at scripting these days? I'm actually just surprised. Surprisingly, they're actually great at scripting. They can script anything like Baldi's Basics. But I can't. You guys can. You guys are the true and genuine people of epicness. To all scripters for Baldi's Basics out there. And Roblox. You are great people out there. But actually, I'm not a great person. I'm an abnormal person. Because I'm just lazy. Difficult. I'm actually difficult at like scripting, coding, programming, and making things exactly like Baldi's Basics because, and you guys already know that I'm a goofy looking human being.
Me too.
And,
Sometimes.
And some of you may think I'm not funny, but it could be true.
You're funny, bro.
Wait, did I just... Oh, what is this? What is this leading to? Wait a second. You got one gift. What's the one gift? Let's find out. Alright. Here we go inside here. Truly
Miss
can't
Man.
wait to find out.
Bladder.
Alright.
I know, Batson.
So I believe this would lead to
Sand-
Spoopaloo Baldi.
Mr. Beast!
Great old soundtrack.
Yep.
Blue, orange, green, purple. Now, there's no need to play as Spoopaloos because we have already. No. We actually did not play as Spoopaloo, but I don't feel like it. Let's play as
Small Baldi.
Midget Baldi.
Oh shoot. You just called Baldy a midget. How rude. It's a logo Roblox player type morph or something. I mean, I don't really care to be honest.
Here he is. Look at it.
Look at the little
He's
Baldy.
like a shorter version of Baldy, but he's like Robloxian. He's like a little
Oh yeah, that's
Robloxian
true.
version of Baldy. Because it's like exactly how the player's height are. Look at it. Actual same height. It's like, this is like Baldy if he was actually in Roblox. If he was actually an option in Roblox.
Mr. Bread.
For any skin. But for some odd reason, I can't even look for old Baldy. He's very hidden. And I have no idea where he is.
Me neither.
Looks like we're playing as Robloxian Baldy. Gotta collect all the notebooks. Let's collect another notebook. Let's go in here. Uh-oh, my mind's about
the
to get
fret.
very... My mind's gonna be blank again.
Not mine though.
It's gonna be out blank again because my mind is just running out of things to say. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is a mailbox.
Yep.
I shall open it with my teeth.
Yep.
That was
What an
angry when I
iconic
said that.
catchphrase.
Let me try the Baldy impression, which will not sound good. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Here to join me in the video. Let's drink some Sunny Delight while I'm at it.
What?
Excuse me. At 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh boy.
Can you add my brother Main as back friend, please? Sure. Sure, later. Later I will. Unless if I'm online on Roblox, but mostly I'll be like working on Roblox Studios or probably working on Goofy Shorts for my Shorts channel. But I'm still working on a Baldy animation right now for my Shorts channel, so it depends. It depends. Or just thinking of ideas for Baldy Stuck in Ohio. So, anyways.
Baldy Stuck in Ohio,
5,
maybe.
4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, there's the mailbox. I shall open it with my teeth.
Okay, let's watch that Halloween video from last night. Indeed. And let's go to... Oh my god.
Now, somebody told my Jackson emo. Michael Jackson emo. The great old Michael Jackson emo. Activating.
That still gets me today. The good old Michael Jackson. We watched this last night on stream.
What's funny, but it could be true. But wait, did I just... Oh, what is this? Did I just... Oh, what is this?
Why did that song sound so familiar?
Let me try the Baldy impression, which will not sound good. Oh. Hello, Mary. As you can see, there's the mailbox. I shall open it with my teeth.
Oh my god.
I don't know. That didn't even sound good. I gotta do better at the impression. And you stinker, you. Sussy Gussie.
What?
You stole in a notebook. You stole in the
Hey, what's
notebook.
up?
You sussy Gussie Bussy Dussie. And I believe this is the first gift, so we already got into there. What about the second gift? Which will lead to bad, some I highly guarantee. Because the last time I looked at the 2 and 3 badge, that would lead to bad some. But what's the 3 and 3 gift? I don't know, honestly. Could be a true mystery. Could be a true mystery. Let's go over here at Baldy's store. Over here. See if there's anything inside there. No way, it's Callahan! He's excited. Alright, here you go. You got a friend request from me. No way, it's Callahan!
Yeah.
People are surprised for me. People are surprised to see me playing. You guys are like excited to see me, aren't you?
Ah.
No, it's
I know the
time
song.
to actually end the video.
When I met you in the summer.
Love
Yeah, I know this.
as the leaves turn brown. Oh,
Sans.
it's playing Master Plan. That would probably be copyright.
Well, I don't care about copyright.
But it's probably no copyright.
I mean, the stream's not
sound
monetized,
effect,
so don't worry
because
about it,
they sound
YouTube.
like a non-copyrighted version of Master Plan. So, anyways,
Freddy Fazbear.
everyone, that's gonna do it all for this video. Hey, please move. Don't get in my way while I'm trying to end the video. Silly. Oh, we got Noopton here to end the video with us.
You know what? We're gonna be friends.
Anyways, that's gonna do it all for this video. Go on and make sure to subscribe if you're new to this channel in case I didn't miss any brand new content will appear onto this channel. And go on and give this video a like if you like it, and also make sure to hit that bell for notifications as well while you guys are at it. Anyways, one very last thing to say to you all before I go. See you guys in the next... Huh? What the? Oh, I'm stuttering again. Oh, Main's here to end the video. Probably Main's brother. Because Main... He was asking me if I could friend his brother, so this must be his brother. So, anyways, without further ado, it's time to end the video. One very last thing to say to you all before I go. You guys already know the rules. So, see you guys on the next video, my pros. Have a very fabulous day.
He has a VPN? Okay, didn't know that. What's Steak doing right now?
Ninja Cheetah Super Cutie, what's up?
Hey.
Huge fan, bro. Love you.
Whoa. What is this? Wow, I'm subscribing.
Funny, but it could be. It looks rad. Radical. I like
Radical? Why have I heard that word before?
Hello, how's it going, my fellow internet?
Mr.
It's the
Beast.
one and only Kelly Goofy Goober here, and welcome back to another brand new Roblox video. So today we're going to be playing YouTube Simulator Z, which is a game by the guy who goes by Inunes, if that's how you pronounce it. But actually, we're going to check out the badges to see what things are like. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? So it looks like lots of people have been winning badges. Oh my gosh. This is about to get wild. And I believe this is like some sort of educational game on Roblox where it teaches you how to become successful on YouTube. But anyways, without further ado, and I even see Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is everywhere.
Yes, that is true.
Mr. Beast is officially everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That is so crazy how Mr. Beast is actually on the icon, but without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it and see what things are like. I've played this multiple times before, so we're gonna numerously do this. Yeah, but I've reached the limit. Oh, what is it? What's the surprise? Oh, what's this? What is this? Okay, let's go this way. Is that Mr. Beast? Jimmy, what are you doing here? Mr. Donaldson. He's everywhere. He is officially everywhere. I am not lying on that. I'll never change my mind about Mr. Beast being everywhere. He is legitimately taking over. Is that Ash Ketchum from Pokemon?
No
What is he
way.
doing here?
No frickin' way.
He pulled up a YouTube simulator when he's not even a YouTuber. He's from Pokemon. This is crazy. So, oh, there's my house. There's my house. Let's go over here. Now, what we're supposed to do in this game, you're supposed to do video editor. Oh, wait a second. I get how to edit videos now. I get the basic.
I can edit my own crap.
This is definitely educational.
No, really, I can edit my own crap, chat.
Holy
I'm
crap.
not even freaking
So
kidding.
this is where people originally start to edit their videos at? That is so awesome. So let's just add all these in. Oh, one of my friends playing.
Oh my god.
Callum. Hey, what's up, Callum? Oh, my friend, another friend of mine, Ali, has joined the game. Let's insert all of these. There you go. What video should I name this? Goofy Zero? Let's name it that.
Since you love that word so much.
Yeah. Photoshop. I am doing...
Oh my god.
I'm good doing goofy stuff. Like what type of goofy stuff? And also, as you see here, you got 0 subscribers, for example, because you're not doing good on the videos that you're doing. So you got to make it a lot more sense by adding a lot of details on the thumbnails, as we see here, but this isn't much detail. So, apparently, I start off with having 0 subscribers. That is very funny. That is a great way to start off. Great way to start off, you know what I mean? Apparently, we have 0 subscribers in this game. Oh, okay, that means... Hey, bot, how much subscribers do I have? AI support. This dude may give inaccurate information.
Well,
AI
okay.
support. So we got thumbnails and what you're supposed to do. Oh, edit profile. I don't need to edit that, but I would change it to green for my icon because it matches along with the Baldy head itself. Because Baldy's shirt is originally green.
Oh.
So let's generate. Oh, how I almost died. What? Oh, we gotta select our thumbnail. There we go. Oh, well, you earn money? That is actually crazy. Didn't even expect that. That's so awesome. How I almost died. That's not what I named the title. I didn't even name my title that. Okay. Anyways, let's go right out. Let's go right out and numerously record everything in the city. So let's head out. Oh, wait. Oh, the chat bubbles. It even appears every time once you start recording. That is so awesome. Let's see if I would actually record by Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast
6,000. Oh,
Mr. Beast 6,000.
yeah, you know his name. Change it once or time,
But I don't know the rest of the song. All I know is just the part where he says Mr. B 6000 and then Mr. B 6000. Yeah, you know his name. That part. And what is this? What is this? I don't know what this actually is. Where does this take us? What on earth thing does this take us? Oh, we can afford these things. so we're supposed to type. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. What? Whoa. That is awesome. Okay, we can afford these things. So let's afford this. Hello? Can you let me afford it?
Bro.
Let me afford it, please. Anytime. Oh, okay. Okay, let me afford this. Peppa Pig? What is Peppa Pig doing
Excuse
here?
me, Peppa Pig.
Okay, this is crazy. This game is
Oh,
wild.
me name is Peppa Pig.
Bizarrely wild. Let's keep on recording everywhere. And I'm not actually a pro anymore. I should change my actual username to Goofy Goober, like my original. Let's go here to my great old abnormal house. Alright, let's edit the videos. Add all these in.
My God.
On adding all these in to make a very great and abnormal video. Goofy 1. There we go. And oh, we already been to video editor. No need to go in again.
Alrighty then, chat. What is good, y'all?
Alrighty.
What?
Add this. I believe this would be good enough. Videos. Oh, that's all. Pics. And now let's head on to YouTube. Oh, just straight up blew up.
No way, bro knows the
How
man.
I almost died. I don't know. And I just got 3 subscribers. That is awesome. That is awesome. Goofy 1. And now let's add that. Upload. There you go. Now you got a goofy 21st century humor. Which I'm planning to do someday. When it comes to me thinking about like making all those like 21st century humor sound effects and stuff. Because all you hear is just like straight up funny sound effects. And it's hysterical. Because that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm planning to do for my YouTube channel. Making 21st century humor content, but it would be called.
I could be his editor. I wish I could be.
Why not?
I would love to be his editor.
I'm a abnormal looking goofy goober. Who
I
makes
can use like
college
Sony
basic
Vegas or
content,
Premiere
and
Pro.
this is known to be, according to my friend Daniel at school, this is a 2018 channel. Yeah, because Baldi's Basics was originally created in 2018. But it's
no, it was
funny.
2022,
Cool.
my friend. Santa.
2018 was a great year.
Yeah, I know.
But I believe either 2019 or 2018 is my favorite year. What is this? What is this?
Chest.
This is scary. I am definitely not gonna go inside there. That looks very horrifying. I'm not never going back there in there. I wasn't even scared. And what I even said didn't make any sense.
Oh my God, those gaming chairs.
Night series. What is this?
Where's Herman Miller?
Oh, this is where all the gaming chairs. Oh, okay, that is a fire. That is fire.
This is my gaming chair. Hold up.
That is
Look
so
at my
freaking
gaming chair,
impeccable.
y'all. Doesn't it look
definitely get
nice?
I would definitely get this chair. It's like, has the same old colors like the Loot Llama from Fortnite. And it says Hero.
Oh, I would love a soundproof room.
Select style. Oh.
Okay.
Goodbye. Oh, wait a second. I have 49,000 gems? That quick. Oh my God, that is so
That's the time.
crazy.
This is the time.
That
right there.
is outstanding. How did I end up with that much that quickly? Add to cart. Oh, no need to add another. So let's add this to cart. Now, let's check out. But another thing, how am I supposed to put these inside my house? So, shelves, bathroom,
Gonna just like see the
kitchen.
results.
Oh, bath.
How he becomes famous. Okay, it is 9 p.m. for me. I go to bed at 10 p.m. for me. Thank you for liking
A
it.
basic
Be
looking
right back.
house.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's watch him edit the vid.
Now it's time to edit videos. It's time to edit our videos. But adding all these in. Okay. Now there we go. Goofy 2.
Goofy, he loves that word.
Our second video of 21st century. Now let's add all of this. No, that's the same. I believe that's like the same. What the? No. I like it like this. So this way. What is that? Wait,
I don't even know.
Who is that? I don't know. 155 views. Nowadays, I'm just believing to get 155 views. That's so funny. Great way to start off. Alright. Let's set it right here. Upload. There we go. Now I'm earning the money. Earning the cash. Better earn some cash. I am definitely not gonna be on a successful... I'm not gonna be on a successful start on this game.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Pretty fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's very hilarious. And I can't believe Mr. Beast is in this. And I noticed that.
Okay.
Oh! I know how. Really, well, it looks more big.
You end up becoming successful.
Robot. Here. Eh? 200 million subscribers. Okay. That looks rad.
Hey chat, I think you know what time it is. I'm ending stream. Well, that was the Spooky Month lore stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll be live tomorrow with Poochie and Pansy. So you know the drill. 2 minutes, 15 seconds, streamers.